Hey, soy Iván, un nativo del español con 19 meses en japonés, 45 months in English, and as an athlete, I'm on a mission to help fucked up language learners who can't study for more than 5 hours on a daily basis. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest struggle that all language learners who are grinding have to go through. Your sleep. You probably already know the conventional advice towards sleeping, so I'm not going to say go to bed early, don't use your phone 1 hour before sleeping. If you're at least not doing that, you should not consider yourself a human being. Instead, I'll teach you some practical action steps related to language learning so you improve your sleep. Passive listening while taking a nap. If you're the kind of person who can't take a nap without sleeping for more than 2 hours, try this because it works like crazy. So don't put a timer for like more than 30 minutes because usually when you sleep for more than 30 minutes, you're going to end up sleeping for like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, and you don't want that, right? We don't want to be wasting our time. So what I do is literally I just put the timer for 20 minutes and I put some passive listening that I want to listen to. If you don't want to listen to the thing that you're hearing, to your immersion content, it will probably not work. Why? Because it feels boring, and you know the thing that happens when you get bored. Exactly. You start getting sleepy. I also realized that to get rid of that sleepiness throughout the day, it's not necessary to enter the state of unconsciousness that you enter whenever you sleep. Actually, you get like 90% of the benefits of sleep if you are inside of a dark room while meditating. Go to sleep while reading a light novel. So there's been some studies saying that blue light does not affect that much your sleep. It is the overall light in your house. So basically what I'm trying to say with this is that whenever you're reading a light novel, it doesn't matter if you're in the night reading it in your phone. What matters is that you don't have that much lights in your house. And so basically what I do is this. I have to wake up at 4, right? And for that I have to sleep 8 hours or 9 hours. So I have to be in bed at 7 or 8 a.m. And so what I do is that usually I take a bath and then I go to my bed really early. So that's like 7:50, 7:20, right? And then I read for like 30 to 40 minutes, which is usually enough for me to get sleepy. And then literally I close my eyes after those 30 minutes of reading and I end up sleeping in a 10-minute window. The problem is the dopamine, not that much the light, although of course the lights can affect. So if you're in your room and you have 99% of the lights turned on, then of course you're not going to sleep that much, but like you're intelligent enough to know that if you go to sleep you're going to turn off the lights, right? So the problem is not the light right now, the problem is the dopamine that you get from your phone. And so you can guess that whenever you feel sleepy and you want to read, it's kind of impossible to read, but if you feel sleepy and you want to play a video game, it's actually going to be very easy to play the video game. In fact, if you play the video game, you will get less sleepy and you will literally lose the effect of sleepiness in your body. And so what I'm trying to say with this is that if you're going to sleep and you're doing something like watching anime, you're doing something like playing video games, you're doing something like watching TikTok, it makes sense that you are not able to sleep and you sleep at very late hours on the day. So as long as you're doing a very low dopamine task, you are good. Journaling. So this habit has been got here, I'm not going to lie. So if you don't like the idea of reading, literally just journal for 20 minutes before you're about to sleep. It is as simple as that. This is another activity which is basically very low dopamine and will help you to have a better sleep. And on top of that, it is a very healthy activity that most people do it even in their native language. So don't think much about it. Just write things that you found interesting or you want to think about that you did yesterday. So for example, usually I journal about what will happen if I keep doing the actions that will get me to this point every day. Or what can happen if, for example, one of my parents die, right? That would probably get you way more motivated because you know for a fact that if your mother or your father dies, you will not have as much money. You will have to take care of your little brother by yourself. There's no one helping you. Or you can do grateful journaling, so you can be just way more grateful of what your father and your mother did for you when you were a kid. And if you think they didn't do anything good for you, brother, believe me, they have done something. Like you're watching this video, you have a phone, they have done something for you. Watch the first link in the description for my courses and engage with this content if you want more people to know about this. Thank you.